trouble. Gets away. Mahomes racing with the bad ankle and all. Inside the 20.
My concern is that Kyler doesn't come back until late in the year. And so,
Parsons on the move. And Micah Parsons is on.
hey, tell me you didn't grow up in the projects without telling me.
I grew up with adjacent.
Third and long. It's Von Miller putting his stamp on this one.
Good for you. I hope it fucks your life up. I hope you fail. I hope you fall flat on your face. I'm like, these are my friends. This is us.
Good ball comes out of his hand toward the end zone. Picks up.
Feels bad for Deshaun Watson coming back and having terrible performance.
J.K. Dobbins' hand.
And the Kansas City Chiefs have won Super Bowl 57.
This is Blunt Football Talk. That's Pro Football Done.
Unprofessional.
Football.
That is?
I can barely hear you, my guy. This is Pop Pass P. This is Pro Football Done Unprofessional.
Oh my God! Let me
Like,
turn myself right.
turn your music down.
The music is down now. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, but the music's still out. We're good. Let's rock with it, baby!
Rock with it. Yeah. I hope you can hear me. It could be my microphone too. Sometimes, weird shit happens here. You know that.
Yeah, I know how the studio goes.
Check. I should really not
Break
be
my
able
neck?
to- No, I said check.
I know. And I about broke my neck.
All right, so as long as you can hear me, I could really give a shit.
No, I
It could,
can
be,
hear
it
you
could
now.
be your
Look at
headphones.
that.
It could be your headphones.
No, I guarantee it's not my headphones. Promise you that.
Now, I'll tell you what it is. It's a little bit of that.
These nuts?
Yeah, that too. These nuts. Hey, what's the name get at you last night? These nuts. Okay, so anyway, we got a special guest.
I thought
in
you
the
were talking to
studio.
Ford.
I was, actually. We got a special guest in the studio. That's C4 Explosive. I like to do that for him. Former DJ myself, so I like to put it down hard for my guests. All right, so. of course,
Really now?
We've got our former intern, now C4 Explosive, formerly known as Intern Eli. If you've listened to the past shows or you like to get into the old school episodes, nothing wrong with that. We enjoy that. If you want episodes further back than the last 100 episodes and you want a chronological episodes of ours and all the other episodes on this station, you can actually go to podbean.com. That's where we broadcast live from as well. You always want to be on podbean.com because that's where we broadcast as well.
Always.
I use myself for a reason. It's important information, America. By the way, even more important information, next week, not this Monday, but the following Monday, you will get a brand new episode of Wake and Bake America show coming out. It will be taped live over the weekend. On Saturday morning, it'll actually be taped live. If you want to join the show live with coffee, you got to be here at podbean.com to listen to the show live. Podbean.com will get you Wake and Bake America. Don't forget to look us up on all your favorite places. Wake-in-bakeamericashow.com. That's wake-in-bakeamericashow.com. Or you can just go to the website, www.wakeandbakeamericashow.com. That's for the station. That's for all the shows, all the hoes, and all the bros. I really got to work on that website.
You know?
Like, I'm actually the person that's literally responsible for upkeep on the website. I need to work on it. That's all I'm really.
Yeah, you tech guy.
You frickin' tech nerd. You frickin' tech nerd.
I would never call anybody a tech nerd. Well, not a nerd. Call you a tech guy.
I like being called a nerd. I take that as a compliment because that means that you obviously see the level of, shall you say, effort I put in to know that stuff. Does that make sense? So it's like, fucking nerd. I'm like, thank you. Thank you very much. I am a nerd. I study hard, bitch. I play harder, though.
That doesn't make you a nerd.
No, but I do play harder, so that makes me normal.
Makes you a dork.
Ouch, bro. So check this out. It's
What?
time to get the headline since he's a douchebag.
You think nerds are compliment, but dork is an insult? Dork is one step above nerd. That's even better.
Oh,
Jesus, man, come
no.
on.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
a dork.
Yes.
A dork is someone who doesn't have the nerd level knowledge. It's below you. Okay, well, apparently we
dork
have.
has a nerd level knowledge with a jock mentality. So get out of here.
No, that's a
Dork.
jerd. I was a jerd too. That's a jock nerd. That's a jerd, fool. Don't
No,
disrespect
no,
my community.
No. No such thing as a jerd. You're either a
Nerd lives
jerd
matter.
or a
Jerd
dork.
lives matter.
Whatever.
All right.
D&D playing fool.
Shh.
Anyway,
You don't know about my
This
dork.
fool-
He was a badass with a battle axe. Anyway, sorry.
you got a fat ass? What?
No, not a fat ass. Although he did have a fat ass too, but he was a badass with a battle axe.
Who was?
Oh my!
I feel like I missed something very important.
D&D. That's my D&D character. I have a badass with a battle axe, a two-sided battle axe.
Yeah, see? Told you. You're a D&D nerd.
Fuck you, man. Thank you for the compliment, though. So let's get to the headlines. Here we go. So it's time for the hurry up headlines with Mr. Trey.
Hurry up, bitch, hurry up!
What?
Hurry up, bitch, hurry up!
I'm hurrying, bitch. I'm hurrying. All right. So first headline. We're gonna go over here to C4 Explosive. The first headline: Cliff Kingsbury backs out of the Las Vegas Raiders deal to become their offensive coordinator. Signs with the Commanders as a new offensive coordinator in Washington. My question for you, C4 Explosive, is: are the Commanders about to try to trade up for Caleb Williams?
Maybe.
Yes.
There's a few teams that would want him, but
Well-
they're an option.
No, but hear me out. Cliff Kingsbury was just his quarterback coach at USC, guys. That's why I think that they hired there because
They got to trade up to get the number one.
yeah. Does this mean that Cliff Kingsbury is exactly what I said he is? He is a quarterback specialist and not a great coach.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, you want me to do that? Okay. Producer, can we get the thing that says he's right? Do it. Okay, what's going on?
That means you might not be right. What the hell? Are you
Okay, that's
wrong?
just- I don't know what's going on. I give up.
Womp womp. C4 blew it up. Boom.
Oh my God. You know what? I don't think anybody's producing this show today. I think that's the real issue here. Here we go. In my additional headlines. So first off, I go over to you now. What do you think about, Cliff Dingsbury, as I like to call him, being in Cardinal fan issues. So being in Washington with that new regime and that new ownership, a lot of new there, and Quinn's definitely in charge. What do you think?
Well, if they don't trade up to get Caleb, they're fucking stupid. Who do they have again? Sam Howell?
How in the fuck
Right.
you gonna win the Super Bowl with him? Yeah, that guy.
They'd be stupid not to.
Very funny. Thank
Let's
you.
be real.
Tip your fucking coffee waitress. So we're a morning football show, unless you're on the East Coast.
It's your coffee server. It's your server. Tip your server, sir.
Did I say waitress?
You don't have waitresses anymore? Yes, you did.
Oh, I was a waitress.
How insensitive of you. You were a server. They're all servers.
What makes it disrespectful is they had to call me a male waitress. So the fact that you call me a male waitress says everything you needed to know about that time in history in this country.
I mean, yeah, it's a waiter. But
I was like,
see,
yeah,
for poor people, it's a male waitress.
I said, can you go get the male waitress? And I was like, this bitch. I
You
was
mean
like,
the waiter?
I was like, yeah, sure. Sexism works both ways. Oh, moving on. All right. So, anyway, in other news, with Dan Quinn going to
Dan
Washington.
Quinn.
Dan Quinn, bitch, whatever. With Dan Quinn. Sorry, I couldn't resist. But anyway, with Dan Quinn going to the Washington Commanders / whatever the fuck their team name will be in a couple years, right? When they figure that shit out again. My question is Did Dan Quinn say everything you needed to know about the Dallas Cowboys organization and franchise when he could have really went to a different conference and actually got a better coaching position as a head coach, a better head coaching job? And instead, Dan Quinn ends up in the same division as his former team.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? You think he's like, fuck this organization? Y'all are some bitches. Most coaches don't stay in their same division. You know, that's kind of
For
the
a reason, yeah. It's like a
back,
respect thing.
backroom deal, you know, low-key backroom deal that goes down. Like, hey, Jerry, if you don't fucking like make me take a contract penalty and let me leave early out of my coaching contract, I won't sign in this division. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah. I would say
Anyway,
it's out of respect, yeah.
Next,
Fuck the Dallas Cowboys.
just want to remind everybody
I'm
that
gonna
the
beat you.
UFL, United Football League, starts up next month, March 30th. Be there, be square. I'm gonna be getting me a Battlehawks
You won't
jersey.
be around.
But I am absolutely going to. Actually, I probably need to order that. The season's going to start soon. We probably should order us some Battle Heezy's jerseys. I think on the back I'm just going to have it say Kaka. Because that's what we chant.
No.
That's what we scream.
No, please God, no. I will laugh relentlessly at you for the rest of your
I'm
fucking
going
life.
to say K-A... Yeah, K-A-H, Ka, K-A-W.
Why not just have it say Hawks or Battle Hawks?
Honestly, that's probably what
And
we're going
it's
to do.
C.
It's like my
It
Vipers
would be
once
with the
this
C,
on
not
the
with the
back.
K, my guy. Just
You
go
just
to that
don't
out
put-
there.
We don't want to just jump on any one player's bandwagons because players moves and stuff like that, and we just really
just
support the league more than anything.
Just get 3 and 4 on the back of your shit.
But listen, I think I'm going to look for a retro XFL Battlehawks instead of the new UFL one, so just so I could have the retro XFL one. But for those that,
So
that
which retro one?
the blue one with all the freaking cool design shit on them
Okay, so the one before
with the
the
wings.
relaunch. The one before the one that was in the second relaunch. That's
Yeah,
about
last
halfway through the year.
Last season. No. The third relaunch last season. That one.
Okay.
That was-
You didn't
was-
like the second relaunch?
I did like the second relaunch. That's the same jersey from last year. I'm giving you a hard time. They didn't change
It's
them.
like, wait a minute.
Jersey. I'm fucking
Why
with
don't you go get a Vipers jersey?
I have one.
I don't see you wear it.
I have the original Tampa Bay Viper T-shirt. Then I have the Las Vegas
That's a
Viper
t-shirt.
jersey.
I've seen the T-shirt. No.
I have a
said
Las
the Tampa Bay Vipers.
I have a
Las
black.
Vegas.
No, I never got the Tampa Bay Vipers ones, but I will tell you something.
Exactly.
They are online. There are retro ones online. You
You know
gotta
what?
dig. You gotta like DH Gate dig. They should sponsor us.
No. I
Anyway,
mean, yeah,
in
but
other
no.
news, I go to you. Are name, image, and likeness deals, C4, killing college players' integrity because money was such a draft driver in the past, whereas we could see Caleb Williams sit out of the draft should he not want to go to the team that is likely to draft him and just go back to college where he could still make millions a year anyway.
Man, why can't people just be happy for the opportunity?
Well, I'm not saying that. I
get
actually,
paid, bitch.
First off, for the record,
That is true.
that is
but,
true.
like,
For the record, I just want to point out that I've been pro NIL deals for college players since before you were born, homie. Honest answer. So I'm not against it. I'm just asking the question, though. When you see a top-tier player, and the NFL is designed to set up teams that have struggled with good players to give them a better opportunity to win, right? And so NIL deals could make a player go, I want to wait until a better-owned franchise has that pick for me. That doesn't feel a little shady when you were already saying you were like. I just think it's a little shady if you declare for the draft and then pull out last minute.
It's probably
I only know one time you're supposed to pull out last minute, guys. I was gonna say.
I mean, you're not supposed to pull it out. You're supposed to wrap it up before you stick it in.
I mean, honestly, my pull-out game is weak. I have 5 kids, so I should have been wrapping it up. I told my sons, don't even think you got pull-out game. Just
My
wrap it
pull-out
up.
game this week, but I ain't got no kids that I know of.
Damn, bro. Don't have kids. They're horrible. Oh, hi. How are you, C4?
Why would I keep a fucking semen as a pet? Let's be real about that.
Hey, my
Oh
little
shit, my bad.
are awesome. All right,
sure
so
about
some days. So let's do this. Hey, I heard a vibration, which means mute your phone, deal hole.
Yeah, I did. I said my bad about it, dumb shit. I already apologized before you got on to me. So,
They should
yeah.
apologize.
My face can't apologize. I've tried. For 44 years I've tried.
So, Zimmer is the
It's
new.
not my fault that my parents gave me the ugly.
Zimmer's the new DC in Dallas. Is he the answer to McCarthy
No.
for to help McCarthy?
No.
No,
Frank Zimmer? No.
no. What about you?
No.
I'm a no. I'm a no. I don't
No.
think Frank Zimmer's the answer for Dallas's defensive problems. You know who is?
Jared
Joe
Jones.
Vance. No, I'm just playing. Ah! Sorry. That's a little Bronco
Joe
Cargo
Diarte?
Country joke. That's a little Bronco Cargo Country joke. Just go get Vance. Coach Vance will fix your defense and allow 35 points a game.
Yeah, no.
All right, but he
Joseph,
wins as
oh my
well,
God, that's
so he
also
keeps
a
the
bug.
job. Is that your defensive coordinator, or is that your DC now?
He was no.
Where is old Vance at? I don't even remember where he is.
C4?
He doesn't have his
Your
computer.
job, not
with him.
C4.
He doesn't have his computer. I would have to look it up, and I'm not doing it because I would have to care.
I'm not near my computer, and
I don't like to show I care. So, for my final question, Kadarius Toney out here breaking on bars, spitting that hate, throwing that shade. It's like he forgot he was the problem and couldn't catch all season. What's your thoughts, boys?
I mean,
Dramatic music. For
if they're gonna
dramatic-
bench him, just say, you know what I'm saying? If they're gonna bench him, at least say, we bench this motherfucker because you ain't do your fucking job. Not be like, oh, he hurt. He's not on, you know what I'm saying? Be
His
truthful.
hands are
I'd
hurt.
rather be real.
His hands are definitely
What?
hurt because he ain't catching nothing.
They don't mean they're hurt, they just mean they too
I
soft.
was
That's all.
happy though for them to say it was injury.
Okay, so listen, I got two takes
That's
on
all
this.
I'm saying. If they didn't say it was injury, I'd be getting
First
some
off,
bullshit. But
this is a double-edged sword here. Kadarius, stop crying. Jeez, that was some shady
Yep.
shit, though. You just said he was a buster for not catching the ball.
But at the end of the day, he needs to start catching that ball.
Full on, for real.
you need to be on fucking side. Okay, that's what it is.
Catch
You
me
just
outside.
need to be on side. No,
I mean,
on side,
catch me
behind
on-
the fucking line.
Catch me onside.
Because if he would have been on side, that one thing, he would none of this would have been talking about. He would have been like, okay, yeah, everybody be happy because they would have fucking won that fucking game, and the whole conspiracy about the referee who cost them that game, who that some say now has some questionable calls in the game against the Ravens. But now this would have really
There
came up
was
to
some
be
shady calls in
because-
the Ravens game, but let me tell you something. There were some missed
legit
calls.
calls.
There were some legit missed calls that were really the benefactor would have been the Ravens. I mean, that is absolutely blatantly clear. But the thing is that I still go back to a few of the biggest drive killers wasn't that pass interference that was a pick that wasn't called. Although that sucks, that wasn't it. That was a touchback at the 25. Basically, you punted to them with a pass on third down. That's all. That's all. So what I'm saying is that the Ravens shot themselves in the foot that
Oh, yeah.
last
Guaranteed. Yeah, that's
cannot
not saying nothing.
I'm gonna say this until probably next season, then I won't care anymore. But how do you
Don't bring it back
lose
up, though.
Patrick Mahomes by 7 points and turn the ball over 3 times? You lost that game. You lost that
Well, hold
game.
They
It
did,
didn't really-
but
Mahomes took
you
the game.
turned the
Don't
ball
get
over
it
3.
You
Oh,
lost
no. Time out. They turned the ball over 3 times and still only lost by 7. What does that say? Is that more?
I do not recall Baltimore leading in that game at all. Actually,
Exactly.
no.
They never got started.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then de facto to de facto the
3
Chiefs
interceptions.
defense
Yeah.
showed the fuck
sure.
up. Then
Because it
would
was
be
a
a good way to
low-scoring
word it.
game, so
Yeah.
I'd say the defense showed up.
Well, I think the Chiefs have had a little bit of a hard time scoring, and so their best game is to keep it a
It is their
17.
defense.
17 to 24 range game, when they're on the better side of that.
But that
honestly.
throw in triple coverage was just.
Oh my God, I did that to you on Madden, and the same exact thing fucking happened. It got picked. I threw a pass with Lamar in Madden, and it was literally the same play to the same hash mark to the same part of the end zone. Because we were doing like simulation type games, playing each other,
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, I fucking threw a pass with Lamar to triple coverage. Guess what happened? Turns out I got picked too. So don't do it against anybody, Lamar. Don't your avatar of the video game shouldn't even do it. Apparently.
Hey, who's the home team for the Super Bowl? That's the Niners, right?
The Chiefs. No, it's not the best
Chiefs
record.
actually?
Yeah, I forgot. It's not the
actually the home team this year.
Yes, I forgot. It's not the person with the best record. I forgot that it's actually the team that is that they alternate. Funny enough, C4 and I did some research on this because we just wanted to know the answer of how they decide the jersey color, right? So it turns out that it alternates AFC, NFC every year of who's the home team in the Super Bowl. Just it alternates. Now, the home team then chooses their color, and that by de facto decides the other team's jersey. That is it. Apparently nothing more.
Yeah, like
So
And I
what
know
you're saying
before-
is
I know
we
before
could
the
have got a
2020
dope ass pewter fucking Tom Brady fucking jersey if if they were a home team and he decided, let's go out there and pewter and let the other team let the Chiefs come out in the white. That would have been a dope ass game. But the Chiefs were the home team, I think, at that time. Which is why we got the white jersey.
Ford did the real research and he told me, and I wanted to sound smart. So let me let him explain it a little bit more if he feels like it.
I looked into y'all's game. Y'all were the home team. They just chose to come out in white. I looked at 55 because all the odds are the NFC, so the Bucks just chose to come out in white. I don't know why they did that.
Exactly.
So I was right. So because Tom Brady decided we're going to go out there in white, that motherfucker. It's okay. I've got one of every color of the jersey of the Bucks have, but still.
And it may get back further than that. Now that I think about it, the Cardinals, I'm pretty sure, were the home team in their Super Bowl. And of course, we wore our reds because it was our first Super Bowl. So we wore our home jerseys.
Yeah, I didn't look
I
that.
think
I
they should do the Pro Bowl at the beginning of the year. And that way, the winner of the Pro Bowl decides
Like the attendees are from the
home team.
year.
Yeah.
I think that's a little rough to swallow for some people that have to like retire and shit, though, that maybe make it like an Andrew Wentworth doesn't want to come back. And well, maybe they would, though. I would. I mean, I'm just saying, if I was a player, I would be like, all right, I'm showing up to next summer's Pro Bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just you know what I'm saying, to start up the thing, whatever.
Go out, fuck off
It
a little.
chooses the home team for next year. That would be dope.
I don't want the Pro Bowl.
That's kind of like a.
No, I don't want the Pro Bowl to decide the home team. No, and I'll tell you why.
I mean, that's kind of what the
Nobody
All-Star
plays
game
for the
does.
team.
In the baseball, that's what it does in baseball. I'm like,
You know,
I kinda
you know
like
what? You know
Also,
what?
how are you
If
supposed
we're
to
gonna
know
do
who's the
that,
home
then
team?
I want it to be a pickleball tournament with NFL players that decides the motherfucking home jersey. Okay, just to mix it up.
Of the two teams that make it to the Super Bowl,
No.
two players from each team. That would be fucking dope.
I want the Pro Bowl players to play pickleball against each other, NFC, AFC pickleball against each other tournament, and the winner gets to decide their jersey color each year. I think that'd be fun. Instead of moving the Pro Bowl, just have like a little mini July pickleball tournament.
Why don't we just go to war for it?
Whoa, that's a little extreme. I left you in
Pretty
the county.
quickly.
I fucking left him out in the county too long. God damn it. You got to come home. They're changing
AFC's
you.
coming away with home
One
jersey.
load got to this boy.
You don't
NFC
even live
don't
in
want
the
it.
hood. He lives out in the country. Anyway,
Still, okay, it's even worse. I didn't grow up in Pueblo country. I grew up in the Florida country, and Jesus Christ, I
Oh my
learned some
God.
amazing shit. I
Oh
learned
God.
some shit that I can't. Wow, yeah.
let's go to the
You learned out
NFL
in the country.
honors. Jesus Christ. I'm done talking. I'm so sorry. That's my bad, bro. He's so far away from his microphone. He doesn't understand that he cannot walk around his house and talk to us like that. Anyway, so this is how remote work works when you have a snow day.
Yeah, I
and we
do.
don't-
I did it on a purpose.
We didn't want him to risk
Dramatic
his life.
effect, as if I was walking out the door. But no, you wouldn't let me have my shit. Yeah, this is pro football done unprofessional.
Yes, fuck. That's right. It's blunt football talk. Let's get to it, though. It's time to talk about the NFL Honors Awards. Let's go through these real
Ooh.
quick. First up, I have
You want to start with the major one first?
NFL MVP. That's right. the man who said, "Don't make me a running back." Lamar Jackson is your NFL MVP. And look, for all of you fans of like Kansas City that are really the kind of the lame Kansas City fans, are like, it should be Patrick because he took Lamar out in the playoffs. This is week 1 through 17. That is the only thing that counts for this. You could be outed in the first round of the playoffs and still be the NFL MVP because it's the season MVP. It's not postseason related. And first off, there aren't postseason awards, as there shouldn't be, because there's only 2 awards in the postseason that you need to have. The NFL Trophy Award, which is the Lombardi, and then, of course, the MVP of that Super Bowl. Because if you didn't get that far, you don't deserve to be talked about anyway. Book an award. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care if you've had the most touchdowns in NFL history in the playoffs, because y'all can keep getting to, like, I don't know, an AFC, NFC championship, or you get to the divisional round every year, but you light people up or whatever, right? I don't care because you still lose. You see what I'm saying, Dallas? I'm sorry. That's not allowed. I wasn't even trying to cheat.
See, I got a friend at work who's a diehard Dallas Cowboys fan, and he's like, "No, I get it. I understand the hate, but it is what it is." Okay, I muted that. That's not fair. That's my.
No. Whenever I talk to Dallas fans, that's what I hear in my head. First off, because I know I'm about to make fun of them. Because that's the thing is like just like when McCarthy was like, when McCarthy and Jerry Jones are like, we're out here in Dallas, we're really building championship football. We're really doing the thing. And I'm like, where the fuck is the championship, Jerry? Where is your championship to define that you are building championship football, sir?
To find that, you're gonna have to go back in time about 29 years
ago. I was like, but wait a minute. But when they said we're keeping McCarthy after the divisional round, I was like, but why? And then that was followed by Jerry Jones saying we're building championship football, or Mike McCarthy or whatever was saying it, but Jerry was co-signing it, or the other way around. I don't remember now. It made me so mad I forgot who the fuck really said it. Is that an honest answer in this situation? Of course it is. Because it's the Dallas Cowboys, and they're the rim shot joke of the damn NFL every playoff. Because you are really that good to get there. But are you really? You're building? Could we say you're building competitive football, Coach McCarthy and Jerry Jones? Absolutely, because you are competitive for weeks 1 through 17, and sometimes the first round of the playoffs.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky. Well, good point. Good point, C4. If you're lucky. That's if you're lucky. So I digress, though, as we're going to move on. I digress that,
I've seemed to notice it's the Niners and the Packers. They can't seem to beat them. It's always the Niners and the Packers.
No, even during the regular season, they can hardly ever even beat the Cardinals. It doesn't matter if we're good or indifferent. I know that I can literally dunk on, like, my friend AJ and make him wear one of my Cardinals jerseys for a day, because I know we're going to probably beat you guys even if we suck.
Not a good matchup for them?
I don't know. We just back in the day they used to work the out of us through the 90s and early 2000s, but since like 07, 06, we just have had their number for some reason. And there was one time, I want to say in like 99 or 98, the Cowboys were a really good team, and we went 8-8 and just barely snuck in the wild card, and we knocked them out the playoffs in the first round. This isn't new to them.
It's the first. It's either the wild card or the first, or technically it's the second round.
They've been doing so good and getting booted out.
They've been getting knocked out by less worthy competition for a while. This is definitely not something that is new to our dear friends in Dallas. I promise you.
Facts.
I promise.
But it is majority to the Packers and the Niners.
It is?
It is majority to those two. Yeah. There's like last year it was
because since the Niners came into the league in like the 60s or 70s or late 60s, somewhere in there, I don't remember. And then of course no one cares when the Niners came into the league.
Recent history suggests it's the Packers and the Niners.
My history would suggest the Packers, and it's only because the Dallas No, you know what? It's got to be the Packers or the Niners, and I'll tell you why. Because since the Dallas came into the league in 60, they have not played more people. It's kind of like the Bears-Packers matchup, right? Or or the Bears Lions matchup, Packers Lions, because all those NFC North teams all used to be just the NFL. It used to be the Packers, the Cardinals, when they were in Chicago, of course, and the Bears and the Lions and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? Giants.
Yeah, before the NFL was in the NFL.
It didn't even exist at the time, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But then when it came up, goddamn.
Because the NFL wouldn't let Lamar Hunt and some other guys in. That's the truth.
Yeah. Right. Definitely wouldn't.
I have my Lamar Hunt.
Why did they?
Why
don't
they
they
better
make
put my
everybody
Lamar
wear them?
Hunt on there?
Why don't they make all the original like AFL teams wear them?
The Lamar Hunt patch?
Like us having to wear it too. Like everybody.
I don't know. Well, but then what do the
Bills.
Seahawks do? Who is an original AFL team, but was moved over to the NFC to fix the balance of conferences? So you never know. Let's do this though, guys. We do need to take a break, and the reason why is because when we get back, sorry, my nose
Finish the honors.
Oh shit! Oh my bad.
You're right.
You're right. We didn't finish the honors. Hold on, I failed us.
I do like.
Let's get that music back up and rolling, producer. Come on, DJ. Hit me with a beat. Woo, yeah. So Lamar won the MVP. Okay. So let's go over to the Offensive Player of the Year. Anybody surprised here with one Christian McCaffrey?
Not at all.
He's probably finished in the MVP voting nearly as high as the last non-quarterback that was close, which was, of course, Randy Moss. He's right up there close to where Randy Moss finished in voting. That's pretty good. But it's not Randy Moss, and it's not an MVP, but it is an Offensive Player of the Year, which is absolutely, utterly deserving. So let's go to the Defensive Player of the Year. My son is looking at me right now, and he's like, how the fuck is he doing this with no notes and nothing written down? It's called just being good at your job, bro. I remember my research. So anyway, Defensive Player of the Year,
Miles Garrett
took the Browns back to the playoffs. It was a trap game.
But he was a big part.
In all fairness, they got to a playoff game. They went through, like, you guys got to understand what really happened down there in Cleveland. That's insane what happened down there in Cleveland. They lost a major running back in the league. They then turn around and they go through four quarterbacks.
Two quarterbacks.
They go through
four quarterbacks through the year.
Season, and they go through four through the year. And then on top of that, we're going to add on to that, right? That they are in a very tough division with the likes of the Bengals, the Steelers, and of course the Ravens, who ultimately end up being the number one seed in the playoffs. So it's not an easy division to be part of to begin with this year, and then to still make the playoffs with that type of setup. And January Joe just didn't show up. That's all.
He really couldn't.
And CJ Stroud played amazing. And speaking of CJ Stroud, Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Offensive Rookie of the Year.
And I'm telling you, they're like overall.
My guy.
It's not just that he's the OROY, he's also the ORY. Or the ROY, I'm sorry, just period.
Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year.
Overall consensus, unanimous. We've been saying this and talking about this literally since like week 10, 11, when we really started to say, look, I was a naysayer, but I feel like my Michigan Wolverine-ness of fandom made me a bit of a hater. And I have to sometimes remember that once you get to the league, I got to let that go, especially when you're playing really well and for a team playing good. A team that I did not expect to be a playoff team. Look, we traded with them down in Arizona for their first-round draft pick this year, or this draft coming up in April, because we thought in Arizona they weren't going to be that great. So like, fuck it, we'll take their draft pick next year and let them get their defensive guy. Now, starting away, we should have just took Will Anderson Jr. and moved on.
Well, but you didn't, because he is the Defensive Rookie of the Year for the Houston Texans. Yes, sir.
Thank you. You took words out of my mouth. So
you were out of breath, so I had to step in.
And I don't know when you've had a defensive rookie and an offensive rookie of the year from the same team. Wait, didn't that happen with the Jets?
I don't think so.
No.
Sauce Gardner?
You know what? Because I think Sauce was the defensive rookie of the year, but the receiver that they drafted was not the offensive rookie of the year. That's the issue.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson. Yeah.
And we definitely know exactly was never no rookie of the year. Did I say that out loud? I sure did. Let's do this.
Sure
guys.
did. Hold up. We got
Pass
two
the
more.
ball in the thong,
Two more.
honk. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget? Okay. Oh, the NFL Man of the Year.
No,
You-
Coach of the Year,
Coach of the Year.
Kevin Stefanski, Cleveland Browns.
And I'm going to tell you, I don't actually agree with this one. I love you, Kevin Stefanski. I do. I love you, Kevin. I love you. But I absolutely was advocating for two different coaches, and he was definitely not one of them. I was advocating the blatantly obvious Dan Campbell getting the Lions to the NFC Championship, okay, 1 year from missing the playoffs by a game when that lost to the Packers and Aaron Rodgers. But then to top that off, what about the Houston Texans, guys? Produces the offensive defensive rookie of the year, gets into the playoffs, gets a first playoff win as a rookie. How is he not coach of the year?
With the rookie coach, right?
Rookie
You got
coach,
this, but
rookie quarterback, rookie coach,
But-
rookie quarterback. How? How are you not at least
because
that?
all the things you mentioned that happened to the
Or the
Browns.
Lions. Why is it
Because
Stefanski?
all of the
No,
injuries that
stop.
happened to the Browns throughout the year, he still coached them to be able to get to
You're
a
right.
playoff game. That's why.
I may have previously given the exact reason why. 4 quarterbacks
Yes, you did.
used to get into the playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then you also have the comeback player of the year award
make-
that goes to Joe Flacco.
I'm gonna
That's
come to you next. I'm gonna come to you next. C4. Stefanski. It proves that this system is. It proves that Stefanski may have a Kyle Shanahan situation where maybe it's not the quarterback, but it's the system that is actually a well-designed system that you can plug a guy in and it fucking works. You can go.
The Lions.
He's
They've
like,
never
I'm back
been
to this.
good. They've never been
They've
good.
been horrible.
And Campbell just swoops in and saves them out of nowhere.
I mean, honestly, I feel
out of
that.
nowhere, dude. It was like building since last year.
Yeah.
2 years is impressive.
Well, actually, it's more like 3 or
I'm not
4
gonna
years.
deny.
I've been doing this for like 3 or 4
I'm
years.
not gonna lie,
It's
it is.
for years.
It is.
Then they had the trade for Jared Goff. That was the big change.
Yeah.
Now, guys, do you have any more awards?
The man of the year.
Yes.
I did not let you get that. The man of the year is, sir. You know who it is.
Oh, the 2024 NFL Man of the Year is your mama.
Rest in peace.
Damn.
Just kidding. So, the Steelers, Cameron Hayward will win
Sure.
into the NFL Walter Payton's Man of the Year award. Honestly, I thought it was going to go to the 49ers with Armstead. He's been nominated 4 times. He's been a finalist every of the 4 times. I'm just shocked that it wasn't him this year, to be honest with you. The stuff he does in the community with working, and it's hard not to see that help. And it has to do with being hungry for knowledge, hungry for reading. He has a reading program that is designed to get kids to the 5th grade reading level, or no, what is it? To the full reading level by 5 or 6 years old. Most kids that make it to 3rd grade and aren't at a 3rd grade reading level by then begin to fall significantly behind and become less and less likely to graduate. So that's why I thought it was going to be him, to be honest with you. But because it is Steelers Cameron Hayward, I have to go unshocked by that completely. But guys, remember, all these players that are nominated by their teams, they're literally the best charitable, working in the community person voted on by their teams, guys, by their own teams. They put those men up for the NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year. Every team gets 1 nominee from their team, and then that is decided upon by the voting body, which is usually Hall of Famers, former players, some broadcasters and writers that have put in their time, and so on and so forth. So it's absolutely a validated award, and I love it. And it's an amazing award to have that Walter Payton shield on your jersey, bro. That's so cool. That means you do so much more beyond the gridiron. And I just want to say that I love that award. But anyway, let's do this, guys. Are you guys ready for our break?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I did want to give a shout out to Maggie May. That's the comment today. Other than that, let's get out to a break. And guys, when we get back, I have the keys to the game, the non-football bias, and the non-football bias, the how the 49ers and Chiefs can win, and we can dialogue with these bullet points that I've written down for the keys to the game. Okay, boys?
But can they execute?
That's always
That's always the question.
Rick.
Hey, what's going on? It's the Hungry Hustling American Dream Afro Man. Wake and bake, America. Yeah, you're chilling with Mr. Ashtray.
That's Mr. Trey, not Ashtray.
You're listening to Mr. Trey, and you know why. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you troubled by pop culture references in the middle of the night?
Do you or a loved one experience feelings of dread finding collectibles in your attic or basement?
Joey, have you ever been in a Turkish prison?
If the answer is yes, then don't wait another minute. Pick up your phone and call the professionals. Control, Alt, throw against wall.
Our courteous and efficient staff is on call 24 hours a day to serve all your mind-numbing needs.
We're ready to believe you.
Look, everybody loves creativity, good food, and hard work. That's why it's so easy to love Sam's Creations. Sam's Creation is award-winning cannabis food creations. Find Sam's Creations on Facebook and Instagram with Sam's with a Z, Creations with a Z. Or place your order today at 719-283-1701.
Trey gonna be that old guy in sandals and khakis with a button.
I've been saying this for how long now?
I can't step outside naked.
We jumped into the river.
What did you do? Did you run
I
along
jumped
the river
in.
bank?
I let autocorrect make me look stupid on Facebook every day. With Luxembourg. I can't do it.
It's Luxembourg.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. That's what they all say.
You trying to get me to do the Humpty and something.
Ah!
Oh, look at you, girl.
I said it's too early.
Sexual tracking app on it. And it found that
Who is actually using that? Welcome home, gentlemen from the 4th Infantry Division, 4th ID.
Yeah, I think he was trying to be funny, but it kind of escalated.
I think he was trying to hit her on a discount. Oh! My nigga.
We used to listen to FM, but they play the same old
All right, it's time to have that talk. Yeah, I'm talking to you, homeowner. Don't you try to run away, townhome renter and apartment renter. Look, every time we move, they charge us a ridiculous amount of money. Every time you need something remodeled, those people charge you a ridiculous amount of money. So this time, when I moved, I got my whole deposit back. Now, I can't promise you the same results, but what I can tell you is I went through Quality Peak Customs. That's right. That's handyman and remodeling. And at Quality Peak Customs, they're going to take care of you the best they can to help you get the best job you can. So whether it's moving out, needing your apartment brushed up for the handover, your townhome, you want to rent that out, you need it fixed up for the big remodel, hey, that house. When's the last time you've done something? Well, when you do it, why don't you call Quality Peak Customs at 719-964-6871. That's 719-964-6871. You can also email Quality Peak Customs at qualitypeak.customs@gmail.com for your free quote today. You can check out Quality Peak Customs on Facebook as well. Let's go with Quality Peak Customs for your next move, your next remodel, or the next time you need a helping hand around your home.
I've got a really unique sense of style. I like to dress like a comic book character a few pages before she realizes she has powers. Yeah. I like dressing like a 5-year-old whose dad has her for the weekend. That's my look, you know. And so usually people will call me like interesting or quirky. They call me sassy a bunch. Sassy doesn't have a definition. I know that because I looked it up, because I'm lonely, ho! So look it up, and sassy means saucy. What's that, right? Saucy means pert. What's that? That's a shampoo. Look up pert. Definition is sassy, you guys. That's an Illuminati level of deception right there, is what that is. But like, even though there's not a clear definition, we still know what sassy means, right? Like, they just can't put in the dictionary.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening? It's your boy Bubba Sparks. If you didn't know prior to this moment, you better know for sure. Anytime I'm rolling through Colorado Springs, I'm checking out Wake and Bake America. How could you not be listening to Wake and Bake? Holding it down with Cammy, Renee, and Mr. Trey all the way. Twice on Sunday. Y'all probably ain't on Sunday, but it's all good. y'all should be.
Copy written, so don't copy me.
It's time for Blunt Football Talk.
In trouble, gets away. Mahomes racing with the bad ankle and all inside the 20.
My concern is that Kyler doesn't come back until late in the year. And so,
Parsons on the move, and Micah Parsons is on.
Hey, tell me you didn't grow up in the projects without telling me.
I grew up with Jason. Third and long. It's Von Miller putting his stamp on this one.
Good for you. I hope it fucks your life up. I hope you fail. I hope you fall flat on your face. I'm like, these are my friends. This is us.
Good ball comes out of his hand toward the end zone. Picks up.
Feels bad for Deshaun Watson coming back and having terrible performance.
J.K. Dobbins' hand.
And the Kansas City Chiefs have won Super Bowl 57.
This is Blunt Football Talk. That's pro football done.
Unprofessional.
You just want people like that cut me down like that, knowing I'm off key and pitch. That's not cool, bro. That's not cool. I feel like I got set up. That's vocal entrapment. That's vocal entrapment, officer.
How are you gonna get entrapped with your own voice? I'm just saying.
I don't know how
you. Wish I had a girl. That's
it's like I wish I had a girl that was in love with her
lonely.
voice and in love with me, Trey.
Right, that'd be awesome.
Like so most of the women in my
so
community, right? In love with my voice, but in love with their own husband at the end of the day. I love it.
I mean, I wonder what that's like.
I had one of my homegirls one time tell me, it was funny too, because her husband was standing right there and he was like, no, this is a thing for her. I was like, okay. She was like, I wish I could just like marry your voice and leave you out of it. And I was like, that hurts. Damn.
That's because you're too short. That's what it is.
It was
Oh,
too.
everything.
That lady was actually taller than me. I mean, how did you know?
You just tell me, look, I'm a perfect height. I don't have to get down. I can get down on one knee and I'm right at Taco Town.
Oh my God. So, this is pro football talk. That's
pro football, not unprofessional.
Clearly. So, buddy, as we jam out, hold on. I'm just vibing to this like 80s beat. Doesn't that remind you of like an 80s pop beat?
Yeah. I'm definitely playing fucking some 80s video game right now, just popping around. Just got done watching Saturday morning cartoons. It's video game time. We'll probably go outside and play for the rest of the day. It's exactly what it feels like right there.
Well, except for that snow, though. I'm like, at my age, we don't go out and play.
Okay, yeah. I mean, but she was always dressed properly. You wouldn't, it's not like you'd be outside all day. You'd be at somebody's house at some point.
At some point. No, you're right, though. At some point. At some point. Well, it is time for the countdown to the keys to the game.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, guys, let's break down the keys to the game. It is time for the keys to winning to the game. I'm going to start with the 49ers first. And so, on offense, I think that this is very simple. Run the ball. Chiefs have struggled to run the ball. You have the offensive player of the year in Christian McCaffrey on your team. You have weapons galore.
And Deebo Samuels.
I was about to say weapons galore. With Deebo Samuels, George Kittle. You have Brandon Ayuk, the great Arizona State wide receiver. I just wanted to point that out, because shout out. So before I talk about the keys to the game and give away anything I might be thinking, I do want to say though that I think we're going to get a very delicious. I'm going to say that again. A very delicious MVP jersey this year, and you want to know why? Because it will either be likely the great Patrick Mahomes that will have to lead his team to victory unless one guy gets like 2 or 3 interceptions and he might get it, real shit. Otherwise, but that's going to be one person, not the whole D, right? So in all likelihood, I'm looking at Patrick and going, you're likely going to be the MVP for your team, maybe Kelsey. So either way, we get a pretty dank MVP jersey, right? Now on the defense side of the ball, it could possibly be Chris Jones with like maybe 3 or 4 sacks, maybe a sack forced fumble that wins the game or something, that could put him in an MVP talk, right? But so those are very delicious jerseys, right? In the red. Now, let's go over to the 49ers side because there's some delightful deliciousness there to Trey that you guys may not know. While I am the ultimate 40 whiner hater, let's be honest, I do see value in MVP jerseys, regardless if it's from my enemy. So think about this, though. 49ers win. Hold on, 49ers win, and Brock Purdy does what he did at the second half of the game against Detroit and the second half of the game prior to that, right? You could see Brock Purdy. Imagine Mr. Irrelevant becomes Mr. MVP. That's a great jersey to have. That's probably never going to happen again kind of situation. It's a great collectible
Mr.
jersey.
Irrelevant becomes
right?
Super Bowl champion.
Right. Takes a team and leads them at the most important position on the field of football, the quarterback position, and leads them to a Super Bowl from being Mr. Irrelevant to taking a number, or not a number one, but a first-round draft pick's job. It was a top 5 pick, right? And so, anyway, you think about that, or 5 or 6, but either way, screw you if I'm wrong. But at the end of the day, you look at all of that. I'm talking about what's his face that was just there. But you look at all of that. No, in San Francisco, dickweed. Anyway, you look at all of that, and you have to go with these jerseys that would be dank, right? You have the ultimate tool in Deebo Samuels. Great MVP jersey caliber there. You have Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant to Mr. MVP is what that jersey would really mean, right? Pretty cool.
Right.
You have Christian McCaffrey, who is from up the goddamn highway from us. He's a Colorado kid. His dad won Super Bowls here with the fucking Broncos, right? He is the ultimate Colorado kid, and he went to Stanford, so he's a Pac-12 guy, right? From the Pac-12. So for me, that's a cool jersey to have, a Colorado kid from a Pac-12 college, right? So that's a dank one to me, and he's also the Offensive Player of the Year, right? And then we go out to Brandon Ayuk. If he were to, grab 3 touchdowns and maybe some weird play that makes him look really awesome, because it's tough for receivers to be MVPs of the Super Bowl. Let's just be honest.
It's not like he hasn't had one in every game that he's
else. We
played.
all know the story. But Brandon Ayuk, Arizona State player, hard for me not to be happy about an Arizona State player winning MVP of the Super Bowl, guys. Seriously. Even if he is a fucking 40 whiner, all right?
Yeah, you forgot about George Kittle. Great tight end.
That might be the one jersey I could live without. No, I'm just playing. George, get off fucking with you, dude. You are a fucking dope tight end, you creator. Great guy. I'm just fucking with you. Of course, George Kittle will be a great jersey. And then on the other side of the ball, Fred Warner. If Fred Warner were to have 3 sacks, a strip, or a forced fumble, and maybe a pick, because he does drop into coverage too, or something like a pick and a few sacks or something crazy, whatever it has to be, right? But Fred Warner is absolutely a lights-out player. I respect you greatly, dude. It would be an honor to have your jersey. Chase Young on that D-line, Nick Bosa on that D-line. There are people on that team, that defense, that are fierce players that I respect greatly. Honest answer. Just don't wear a 49er jersey, goddammit. Doesn't mean I don't like the player. It's kind of like
I texted you that when I figured out who was going. I was like,
you know what I'm saying? Don't hate the player, hate the game. So I hate the game of 49er, but I don't hate on the player now. The player just doing his job, playing. Player. All right, so let's do this. I want to kind of switch it up a little bit. Before we get to these keys to the game, we're going to get into my keys to the game. I just want to go over here to C4, and I want to ask you, what's your number one key to the game for the 49ers on defense to win the game? And P, start thinking about offense, because I'm coming to you next.
Defense?
Yeah, defensively, what do the 49ers need to do in your eyes?
Turnovers. You
Create
have
turnovers?
to take the ball from Mahomes and keep it away from him, because you're not going to beat him with the ball in his hands.
Okay.
All the time. It's just not going to happen.
Okay. What about you, P? What about offense?
Oh, wait, before you go
sorry,
to him,
go ahead.
One more thing. Remember when the Lions beat them in week 1? What did they do? They got that pick, and then that other pick that knocked off a receiver's hands or something. They got turnovers, and they were key.
Yeah, I remember. I had Patrick as my fucking starting quarterback.
They need to watch that
fantasy.
week 1 film. They need to take notes, because that's how you beat the Chiefs right there. You create turnovers. You keep the ball away from Mahomes. Got him. All right, I'm done. That's it.
I'm over here just smacking the mic with my dog. All right, so podcast Pete, offense.
Let's see. First of all, to go along with what C4 said, to be able to keep the ball away from Patrick Mahomes, you need to have offensive control of the ball. So you got to take control of the game. You got to run the ball, make key plays. Let's basically just outscore them. Do what you've done all fucking year. You don't need some crazy ass fucking play. The Niners, the way the Niners have played all fucking year, minus the game against the fucking Ravens.
Right.
Ravens blew it off his out.
Whatever you're doing, you're muffling yourself, so stop it.
Oh, my bad. I had to cough. I didn't want to cough in the mic because, that's rude. But basically, yeah, just don't fucking hand the ball over. Score when you have the fucking ball, like always, and don't turn the fucking ball over. That's what you got to do win.
All I'm saying is,
Congratulations, that's what every team's got to do.
all I'm saying is Jake from State Farm should cut me a check, because what if I told you you had to bundle some shit to get it done? I tried to do like
You had
that
to go through some shit?
commercial. No, you have to bundle some shit.
Oh.
To bundle
Not if
some.
you bundle.
Oh, shit. And what I mean by that is that the 49ers defense has been lackluster at stopping the run, right? So, but they can run the ball well. So I think that the 49ers defense needs to rely on, wait for it, the 49ers offense to run the ball.
Run the damn ball.
There's only one way that I think that this team has a chance to beat Patrick Mahomes. And while turnovers don't help you, I don't think that's actually it. I think it is keeping the ball out of Patrick Mahomes' hands, because relying on the fact that you're going to turn over Patrick may actually be foolhardy. Whereas don't even give him the ball to maybe score on you or maybe turn it over.
Exactly.
Don't give him the damn ball to be able to score.
Well,
by controlling the clock. I think it's
Are they going to be able to stop Swifty Power?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Nobody-
Swifty Day!
nobody-
Swifty Day! He's rolling!
You asked me. You asked me about defense, so I'll only give you a defense answer. That would be my offense answer. Run the ball. Don't give it to him.
a bundle it. I say the defense has to rely on the offense to run the ball. So I'm bundling y'all's stuff. State Farm, Jake, send me that check. They don't pay us. That's why I'm saying send me that check, just so everybody's aware out there in audio world, in podcast and radio land, right?
I think they can have a passing game. They just got to open it up with the run game first. I'd expect
Who?
them to
The
run the ball
Chiefs or the Niners?
Niners. I'd expect them to run the ball heavy first quarter. I wouldn't expect them to go to the air until the second quarter. As much.
Oh no! I expect them to come out and punch the fucking Chiefs right in the fucking face.
No, I'm just
Straight
talking
up. They're
about-
going downfield for the first play. They're
I
going
turned
to score.
Start over. I turned your mic down just like for fun.
Oh, my bad.
No,
Wow,
I was fucking with you. Like as soon as you started your take, I turned your mic off. Like we don't care.
Swifty Power.
All Chris does is come in, say Swifty Power, create a cool echo effect, which, by the way, it was working for me this time because it was just the timing was actually it was legit. I was impressed.
Well, now the world will never know what I have to say.
I've been in radio a little while.
So, guys, let's do this. And yes, you have, sir. And we appreciate your service to this great nation of radio podcasting world. All right, so let's get into the other keys to the game. So, basically, here's the issue. San Francisco allows 4.8 yards per carry on defense. That's not going to win you a game. That is fourth. That is basically for fourth. I'm sorry. Hold on. San Francisco averages 4.8 yards per carry. That's good enough for fourth in the NFL, while they rank at the bottom in stopping the run. So I think you have to let your MVP cook, and I think you cannot give Patrick the ball. I think that we all agree on what the 49ers need to do to a sense, right? If I'm understanding, I think we're all on the same page on that one at least, right?
Yes.
So let's go over to the Kansas City Chiefs, and I got to tell you guys, when it comes to, shall we say, dealing with the Chiefs, give me a second here. But when it comes to, shall we say, dealing with the Chiefs, as we've known how important that can be. Sorry, welcome back. I had to readjust the audio. Sorry, buddy. My question becomes, though, is this: who has the capacity to
D's nuts.
My question is, can the 49ers become that team that will deal with the Chiefs, as he says? Because did you guys hear the audio that was just playing?
No.
Oh, we were all hyped up in here, huh? It was
Y'all
the
were.
Chiefs. It was the Chiefs audio. You have to deal with the Chiefs audio. You know what I'm talking about?
No, yeah,
Oh, it was
I
great.
didn't hear that at all.
Go listen to the show. It's in there at the beginning of the show too. It's on purpose because dealing with the Chiefs, I think, is the first key to the game tomorrow, boys. And what I mean by that is the Kansas City Chiefs have not been dealt with but one time in this Super Bowl setting, and that was when Patrick got goated by the GOAT.
That's right,
That's
baby.
it. And that magnificent defensive front. Oh, fuck, Vita Vea.
That
Literally,
swallowed that man.
Vita Vea anchored a D line that destroyed Kansas City's O line and resulted in Kansas City only scoring what?
Do
was
we
it,
give
3
the
points?
Bengals a little bit of credit?
6 points?
9. It was 9 points.
It
9
was
points.
field
Total game.
goals.
Do we give the
Yep.
Bengals a little bit of credit?
For what?
Knocked them off in the AFC Championship.
Yeah, went to the Super Bowl, came 3 points short. I think 23-20.
Man, there's also a call in that game that I guarantee you Cincinnati you don't want to talk about, but we're not going to do that here. You know what I'm saying? The only thing we want to talk about that involves Cincinnati is those Cincinnati Heights boys. Yeah, I'm talking about Travis Kelce, bro. His naked brother going to be in the box. I'm ready. His girlfriend going to be doing handshakes with his wife or with his quarterback's wife. And oh man, their kids are going to
No. Last time I heard,
a football player if they produce a boy. Kelsey was a quarterback in high school. They're going to produce a quarterback.
A quarterback that can sing.
A quarterback that can sing.
A Swifty back.
Oh my gosh.
Swift.
A Swifty back. The crowd likes it. The crowd likes it. The producers approve. Swifty back it is. I'm bringing Swifty back.
Shoot me, please.
Sorry.
Have you seen all the videos and stuff about the Swifties and the whole new NFL blowing up?
330 million.
Yeah. So basically, the NFL has Swifty fans, which is cool. I'm all for the extra fandom. You know how much? See, people hating on all that stuff. I'm like, do you do realize that without? They're like, but I don't like that. I'm like, well, listen, without that, their relationship being so PDA publicly, without that, I think you have to deal with the Swifties not giving a shit about football. So with that, by the way, for fans that are hating on Love, just for the record, you're hating on Love. I just want to point that out, that you're literally hating on a beautiful fucking relationship.
Even Cammy.
Anyway. Sometimes we get some wicked feedback, but hey, it's worth it. So I just hate you if you hate that, because it brings revenue to the players, jersey sales to the players. It got one of Taylor Swift's designers now has an NFL deal where she has the rights and license to do work for the NFL and then also make money off of that, which is beautiful.
It's one of her friends.
It still opens
But
doors.
she's also pumping millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars into the economy everywhere she goes. So
Yeah. She
you
basically
cannot argue or deny what she's done.
shows up.
So,
So
yeah.
suck her balls.
I bet she pays her taxes.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't care how rich you are.
Yeah, I'm pretty
You
sure
have
she
to
does.
I don't know.
Never
I never really
trust
trust
her.
them.
Well, I know she's rich, but I bet she paid more taxes than Donald Trump.
I did. That's not even. That's horrible example. I even did. But we're not going to get into that. This isn't the show for that, Chris. Knock it off.
But
This
it's
is
not wrong.
football. I'm muting you. I don't even want you to talk now. Okay, you can talk. Sorry.
She does back Biden, so I mean,
Oh my God! I did not unmute you for you to keep going into politics.
Wrong show. Wrong show.
That's next week. Thursday.
Hey, I learned from the best.
Don't you blame your on me today? Okay, you can blame your degenerate behavior on me. There may be a lot of truth to that. I literally brought him with me for like a decade to radio, so he might be right. I may have taught him some really bad habits of in your face fool, but stop it, Chris. We're trying to talk about Super Bowl. The Super game. I got a meat tray with crackers and stuff.
That's not very nice to call Chris a cracker.
You're so stupid. So, fucking guys, I swear. I can't with you today. I really can't with you today. So let's go to the Chiefs, guys. Here's the keys to the game. First off, the keys to the game is who has dealt with the Chiefs? They are in a position to no. This year and last year, when you look at the big overall picture, who has actually dealt with the Chiefs when it mattered?
Chargers. No, I'm just kidding.
Nobody. That's why they're in the Super Bowl again, and that's why they won the Super Bowl last year, because nobody has dealt with the Chiefs. So I think the first key to the game is that the Chiefs sort of harnessed on that fear.
Well, the Lions did, so.
Okay, and also, I can promise you, I don't give a fuck what you do. Stefanski and or not Stefanski, goddammit. Now I'm fucking mixing up coaches. Anyway, the Chiefs defensive coordinator and Coach Reed, I'm telling you right now, if you let those two frisky motherfuckers get up 20-3 on yo ass in the first half,
you ain't coming back. I don't give a damn who your coach is.
I'll around and find out. You better keep it close. So I think that Kansas City has to harness on that fear of you have to deal with the Chiefs and get out to a quick start, a real fast, not necessarily fast, because I do believe that you must keep the ball out of Christian McCaffrey's hands because you have stopping the run problems just like they do. So to keep the ball out of Christian McCaffrey's hands, you have to do the de facto quarterback thing and keep it out of the quarterback's hands. And that's how you do is you control the clock. You're going to have to run the ball. But I think you use that fear that no one's really been able to deal the death blow to the Giant. The new Giant, now that Tommy Boy's gone, right? Nobody's been able to deliver the death blow yet at this point because Tom was the last person.
I was about to say.
But listen, who's the only team this year who's shown no fucking fear anywhere?
I'm pretty sure that the Baltimore Ravens put a lot of fear into the 49ers when they whooped ass like 49-7 or some shit. It wasn't pretty.
It was 39-19.
Yeah, it was 30-something.
But
one of those,
the Niners came right back and was like, and what?
Just his junk touchdowns. A score is a score. All right, so
the Niners came back and were like, and what? The next week, and this has been rolling ever since.
So the Chiefs need help. They need the two backups that are likely going to play for in that depleted up front line with Chris Jones in them, right? They need those guys. They have to be able to play elite tomorrow. You don't have to be a hero. You don't have to be a hero.
Do your job.
Do your job well. They're not expecting you to be a hero. They're not expecting you to play at the ability of the guy you're replacing. That's why you're his backup. What they are expecting you to do is your job, because that allows the elite guys like Chris Jones to be moved around when you're doing your job, to move him around to places that create an advantage for him to get to Brock Purdy, because we've seen that when Brock Purdy's hurried and Brock Purdy's put off his mark, and when he is covered like by a spy or whatever, right? What I'm getting at is we've seen Brock Purdy fail pretty miserably, actually. So the key to the game is that it's not that Chris Jones needs to play out of his mind. Chris fucking Jones always plays out of his mind. That's why he's Chris fucking Jones. But the guy that
his name is
all the time, that man needs to play like he's never played in his life before and do your job. That's actually what I think. Because the Niners run the ball so well. If they can control the interior line by doing your job, it's going to allow those linebackers like Fred Warner and the safeties to come up and fill the gap, the linebackers fill the gap, and the safeties to come up and clean up. That's my take on the Chiefs, because the run is the biggest threat. The Chiefs can cover the pass.
So both teams, including all the coaches, have to really get their players to pull off the right moves in order to win this game tomorrow.
Yeah.
What do you
think?
Yeah,
What do you
generally,
think?
yeah,
What do you think?
generally. What? What do you?
I was
What were
asking you,
gonna say?
what's your take?
On what the Niners have to do?
No, the Chiefs. You.
The Chiefs have to, as you said, use the fear, but I don't see them fearing them. They just have to be smart with the ball. You have to catch the goddamn ball. Make Patrick Mahomes look fucking good. It's control the clock, keep the ball away from fucking the Niners, and do your Mahomey magic shit that you do, sir, that no other quarterback can ever do because you were a baseball player and a point guard, and who knows whatever fucking sport you played back in high school. So you got this, my guy.
Played a lot of sports. So did those guys.
Yeah, he did.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All guys in the pros probably
It helps.
Three sport athletes. Very rarely are they just like football focused. I promise you. Most of them at least ran track.
But it helps.
Or something. I mean, every goddamn kicker damn near now these days played soccer. By the way, just fun fact. So anyway, before we go to C4, who has an excellent key. A key bullet point or key position or key personnel or key whatever he has to the game that he feels is important. But I want to ask real quick, Chris, did you have anything you wanted to add?
Yeah, I mean, this game tomorrow is really huge for both teams. They're both going to have to shake off the jitters and really make some maneuvers in order to win this game on either side because they both have fault.
Let's go over here to C4. What is your key point or key personnel to the game?
Catching the ball.
I think I'll second that.
Leave Kadarius Toney at home.
Yeah.
They told Kadarius Toney that the flight out to Vegas leaves at 4:30. That bitch left at 2:30.
They need to catch the important passes because he does those important passes, the third downs. But they need to run the ball too. If they run the ball well, they should score on the ground, and then they should be all right.
And I think that comes to Pacheco, and he runs like he literally hates everything on the planet, including the ground he's running on.
So you're saying he runs angry, you would
He
say?
runs like he hates every blade of grass in front of him. He runs.
I think he runs with respect on the grass. He just hates everything else in front of him.
Defends him. I don't know. He's an angry runner, and he's not a big fan guy. Entertaining.
He's running like that guy through the neighborhood with the dog chasing.
Okay, that's on the outside for sure. Yes, I agree, actually. Well, boys, I do know one thing. As always, the game cannot come fast enough. That generally tends to be the problem. The game cannot get here quick enough. The music, the festivities. The best part about Super Bowl Sunday is getting up, throwing on the shows that start literally at like 8 o'clock, 7 a.m. Eastern time, and are up in Vegas before the lights come up, or they're just in studio talking Super Bowl out in the studios in New York or up in Bristol for LA for that'd be earlier, dork. LA or Bristol for the ESPN or the Atlanta studios down in Atlanta, on the East Coast times. I think
NFL Network would be LA.
I think it's just fun to watch. Then they got to get up early. Which I like that actually. That's my favorite thing. Oh, don't me, you lazy people. Don't me. I like getting up early. I'm like
starting to sound like you want people to retire at 70.
Damn, bro. Oh, damn. Son of a bitch. Do not push that button and say that again. I'm getting close to the right age. I'm 25 years now.
He's doing Super Bowl brunch.
No, I'm 25 years out. I'm
So you'll be doing Super Bowl brunch tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have old men bitching about shit.
It's
I have no
early.
desire to do that.
It's early. I got to make this queso and all these chips.
Oh, we got to think of some snacks. maybe we'll just create some snacks. And then we have a meat tray. And we have and I have tequila.
Charcuterie board.
I
That's what they call it.
I have a charcuterie board and some moonshine.
I think
Half
that
the work, so there's that.
I'm insanely impressed, actually. Okay, so we do need to make our predictions so we can get out of here. So first off, I have won the championship belt.
Wah,
C4
wah,
can
wah.
tie. C4 can tie me, you crybabies. Chris cannot.
Hey, that's okay. I
just
came in
only one-
fourth on my fantasy. That's all I care about.
Fourth is not even, bro. You got to at least get to third to get the bronze trophy, which is also a digital trophy because we only send real trophies to the winners in our league. Just saying. All right, so let's go around. I'm going to take down the predictions of the game. Oh, wait. Before we do predictions, let's do our trivia. Are you guys ready for a little of my favorite part of the show? It's the last trivia of the show.
No.
Some epic music to kick us off. The last trivia of the show. It's epic. Be here right now. No, it's not the last trivia of the show. Okay, I lied. It's the last trivia of the season. For football season, I mean. I'm not going to do a trivia next week. We're just going to completely gawk over the game and then go straight.
American football.
Are you on? I can tell you're not on headphones because if you were on headphones, we would.
No, I'm on headphones.
How is the audio playing out of your phone then? It shouldn't be. Yeah, he's got something wrong because if you have headphones in, oh wait, his headphones probably don't. No, that wouldn't be it either. Never mind. I don't know what's wrong, but
I have a brand new phone.
Wow, that was on twice.
Right, but the audio is playing out of your phone instead of in your headphones only, like it should be. That's the issue, and that's super weird. That's why there's a big echo that Podcast P never has. We're gonna have to fix that because there's something wrong there. The audio should not be playing out of your phone if you have headphones on. It should only be in your headphones. And that's why we keep hearing an echo. I just figured out what the problem's been this whole time. That's weird. We got to talk about that, though. We'll troubleshoot later. I am our troubleshooter. Now, we got to get to our epic. I got to restart the music now because we had technical difficulties.
Change music, make it better.
That's weird. It's got to be some setting in your audio that lets your music play like through your phone and through your headphones at the same time, and that actually you cannot do that on this show. Fun fact.
Same damn time.
Yep, at the same damn time, because it screws everything up. If somebody wants to listen like to the show that's around you, they have to be in another room also. They cannot sit in there with you with the audio up on like their phone because we'll get it in feedback. And I do not know why you're having that problem if that's not the issue. Fun fact. The worst I get from him is the trucks in the background, funny enough. All right, so, Chris, you can talk all over these motherfuckers, whatever you want to do, if you have the answer. Whatever you're doing, Podcast P, stop moving around. It's weird. You're making noises. You know better. Chris knows better, but stop making scratch noises on your mic. It's annoying. I hate you. I hate you.
That's why I do it. Wait, where's the actual mic?
All right, so let's get ready. See, Chris is ready. He's like, I'll just stay muted until he asks a question, then I'm going to go Google it faster than he can do anything about it. That's probably right. All right, here we go. So we talk about great passers, right? A lot of the times they end up being MVPs. We always talk about while every position is important, there is no position more important than the general on the field and the general of the game, which is your quarterback. Okay. There's always a general on the defense, but he's like a 3-star general. The quarterback's still a 4-star general. You know what I mean? He's still a general to generals. So when I think about that, I think about like top passers, right? Guys in the NFL that have been great passers. And that led me to uncover what I like to call a nuggie, right? Everybody knows I like little sports nuggies, okay? Let's start the beat again now. So the question is, I know I'm overly. He's over here laughing because I'm overly dramatic and theatrical right now. So, the question is, what NFL team has never produced a 4,000-yard season passer? What NFL team has never produced a 4,000-yard NFL passer? You guys now have less than 10 seconds.
10,
Lions.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
The Commanders.
4,
Browns.
3,
Come on,
2,
Chris.
1.
You have a guess?
Googled it.
He's still Googling it. I can hear the music playing.
The Bengals.
Although, I will tell you guys, genuinely speaking here, yeah, I will tell you guys that those were actually not bad guesses. But I think for you, you leave out Matthew Stafford the year he took the Lions to the playoffs because that was he had over 4,000 yards that season. Let's go. He said the Bengals. Too easy. Joe Burrow was a 4,000-yard passer one season already. And also, I think we're forgetting about the Carson Palmer years as well for Chris's answer. And then what was your answer again, Podcast P? Who'd you say?
Commanders or the Redskins.
The Commanders?
Well, I don't think.
The problem with the Commanders is I'm pretty sure. Oh, damn it. What's his face? That got his leg broke.
Doug Williams?
No, Doug Williams replaced him because he got his leg broke.
Who's the guy that won them?
That was Doug Williams, but he didn't play the whole season. I don't think he played the whole season.
He didn't play the whole game, but he came back and won the game against the Broncos.
It doesn't matter because the Redskins have the Commanders / Redskins for a long time. So they've had a lot of opportunity to produce 4,000-yard passers since the inception of the forward pass into NFL.
Okay, they got one. But anyway, answer the question is.
Hold on. Let's go to Chris.
The Bears.
Yeah, first off, stop the music, damn it, because that at least makes his echo less worse, right?
The Bears.
Well, he already guessed with the Bengals.
I know. But then he went and looked it up, and he got it. And then he went.
I thought maybe either the Bengals or the Bears.
It is actually the Bears. I mean, even those great, like the 85 Bears as an example, that was all built around Walter Payton and the 85 Bears defense, right? As an example. You know, when you look back at these great Bears teams throughout the history. No, Walter Payton. Not.
They came close to 4,000 though, didn't they?
Bears team.
A passer with a good defense in the playoffs. That is their team.
Okay, so let's do this. I'm over it.
What are you over? Why are you over? I just thought the fridge was on the Bears. I'm sorry.
He was. Yeah, but that's not the same guy, though.
I know it's not the same guy.
Anyway, I'm so disappointed right now. I'm just going to
Walter Payton is a different player than the fucking fridge, but never mind.
It's like you and I are different. We look a lot alike, talk a lot alike. No, I'm just kidding. You sound more like Kermit the Frog. Anyway, so
Yeah. My head's not shining.
It's time for the picks, you dicks. All right. So it's the picks by the dicks here. So here's the truth is C4 is tied with me. And because I already know what his pick is, and I already know what my pick is clearly by the jersey I'm wearing.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
So the best he can hope for is to tie for the playoff picks this year.
What if I get
Podcast P? You can tie Chris if you two don't pick the same team. Okay. And Chris, you can beat Podcast P, but you can't tie C4 because he got both the Chiefs and the Niners right, so he tied with me. Does that make sense, guys? And like I said, he and I aren't picking different teams, so there's not going to be a tiebreaker. Oh, the score. We got to put in scores for this one, guys.
Yeah. Ooh,
so it does get interesting. Dum, dum, dum.
So does somebody with the score right just win?
Nah, fuck that shit. You got to pick I guess if you pick the score right, you're probably picking the right team, though. If you think about it, guys, I'm just thinking out loud here.
Yeah, but the score right, that's hard to pick. Like you usually don't get that right.
So everybody knows the stakes that are at bay here. Hold on, let's put that epic music back on. Everybody knows the stakes that are at bay. There's going to be a lot of ties, maybe not, with Mr. Trey. Will C4 be explosive? Will Chris be intrusive? That's not even a word. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, so let's do this. Let's get our picks in, guys. Before we get out of here, we'll be back next week to wrap up the season, and then we go on our winter break. Don't miss that show. Also, next weekend, Saturday morning, early Saturday morning, probably be around I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. Probably around noon Eastern, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. The live taping of episode 2 of the Wake and Make America show. Chris and I will be kicking off. That will be aired Monday mornings, by the way, at the Marquee Morning Spot. It'll be aired at 4:20 Eastern. It'll be up and available for you after that. And yes, that's on purpose, of course, 4:20 Eastern. That's definitely on purpose. I'm not going to even, split hairs with that. Sorry, Nova Scotia. I know it's already 5:20, but it's 4:20 somewhere. Thank you. All right. So yeah, in Eastern time. So Chris, you win this round. You get that. So let's go right to Chris first. And nobody try to talk when Chris. And Chris, I'll unmute you. I think that's smarter. I know when I'm going to stop talking. Stop unmuting yourself, fool. I'll unmute you. Ha! All right, so we're going to go to Chris, though, for his prediction with the echo. We really got to figure that out. It's driving me bonkers, and it doesn't make for a good show, honest. So, hold on.
My bad. Sorry about the echo, but I think 34-21 Kansas City.
Okay, that's not a bad guess. We're going to go over here to Podcast P, who is just trying to get back in the thick of it.
Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it.
That's how you know.
No,
But anyway, go ahead.
Okay, so this is gonna be fuck it. Niners
score
27, Chiefs 21.
We're going to go across the table here to see for Mr. Explosive himself. What's your explosive prediction, sir?
Niners. No, I'm just kidding. I got the Chiefs. 30-20.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes getting that MVP too.
We're getting a red.
Yeah, we're getting
a red Patrick Mahomes
red
jersey
Patrick
first
Mahomes.
off, because I do believe that I know that like if Travis Kelce were to maybe catch like 4 touchdowns and Patrick were to maybe like have like a fumble, because of a bad snap kind of situation or something, that turned over the ball and then Travis had like 3 TDs. Maybe Travis gets an MVP. I told you earlier in the show that it'd be really hard for Chris Jones to, because you just have to do some extra shit. You know what I mean? That I just don't think is going to be the opportunity to do in this game.
Like stuff that like Von Miller did.
Yeah, like he'd have to Von Miller the fuck out of Brock Purdy, basically, in a sense, yes. But from the down lineman position, or edge rush and whatnot.
That was a better defense there.
Yeah. So I'm going to say Kansas City, yes. I'm going to say Patrick Mahomes has to win the MVP because that's the only way they're going to win. Does that make sense?
Yeah, he has to do some Mahomey-like things.
He has to be the great Mahomian.
Yeah. Mahomed.
And be rolling the great Mahomed. No, wait, be careful. I don't do religion. All right, so I'm going with Kansas City. My prediction of the scores shall to be Kansas City. I'm going to go 27, Kansas City. 49ers 24. This thing comes down to a field goal and shutting somebody down at the end of the game. While I largely believe that Patrick Mahomes will get an MVP and have to win this game, I insatiably, insensibly, sensibly, whatever word I need to use to get my point across here that I'm probably using incorrectly at the moment because I'm getting excited, I believe without a shadow of a doubt that this Kansas City defense will have to step up and shut down the 49ers to win this game, as the 49ers will be trying to come down the field to tie this game or go ahead with a touchdown. Understand what I'm saying there? I really think that's what it comes down to. Just my prediction, of course. I've been wrong many times. I've watched me do it. So, fellas, Chris, any final words before we get out of here to go enjoy sports ball puck stuff all day?
Go Swifties.
Well, at least he didn't say anything political this time, so good for you. Podcast P.
It looks like I'm the lone wolf picking the Niners, but guys, just have a good weekend. Enjoy the game and be smart. Don't go drinking and driving. Shit, use an Uber. God, make it home safe.
Gamble and smoke at home. It's safer.
Let's be real. You not gonna talk? You got any parting words?
Back to back.
Back to back. My parting words are, unless you're a 49er, I just can't see hating on a back-to-back for the first time in 20 years. True story. So that's my parting words.
I don't know though. People like hating on winners.
But I'm content on, even if it is Brock Purdy, that does win it all. I am absolutely 1,000 times over content with that, because it's never easy for anyone to just win like that. And so the caliber of person and player that it takes to do that is phenomenal. And that's what he has to be tomorrow to do that. And he's in a very Tom Brady-like. So do you guys see, can I say this as a parting words? There's a very Tom Brady-esque situation going on both sides of the ball here. You have the guy that nobody really counted on. Tom Brady was a late draft pick as well. And then on the other side of the ball, you have the opportunity for 3 Super Bowl wins in like 5 years, I think it's like in 5 or 6 years, 5 years, 6 years.
Yeah, for dynasty.
You have dynasty status on the line on the other side, which is very Tom Brady-esque, right? You have quarterback GOAT, type recognition on the other side of the ball, which is very Tom Brady-esque. So there's a lot of Tom Brady lingering fart around here, smelling, kind of ready to see something happen, and that magical magic of the Super Bowl. And I think it's very awesome that it also has that snow outside here in Colorado with the magic of Christmas the night before the Super Bowl. It's kind of cool. Guys, let's get out of here. It's been a pleasure to do the show with you. I'll see you guys to wrap up the end of the at least football season itself and our show season coming up. Oh, it's going to be so fun. It's like a party. Thanks, boys, for being part of this. Chris, we're going to figure out that technological thing. If we have to some work on it.
All right, later.
I am so curious as to what that could be, guys. Seriously, have a great weekend, guys. We'll see you guys next week.
Hey, what's going on? It's the Hungry Hustling American Dream Afro Man. Wake and bake, America. Yeah, you're chilling with Mr. Ashtray.
That's Mr. Trey, not Ashtray.
You're listening to Mr. Trey, and you know why. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what's going on? It's the Hungry Hustling.